fourth last night.
Wow.
So Skip, so impressive. I ask you this though, where does he rank all time amongst closers?
Stephen A. Smith, I'm ready to plunge on this. Steph Curry is the best closer I have seen since I covered the greatest player ever, Michael Jordan. And I might be being a prisoner of this moment, this day, but I'm already ready to say that I have seen Steph Curry close more consistently than even Kobe Bryant did in his greatest days, in part because Steph is the point guard and often has the ball in his hands far more than Kobe had it in his hands minute to minute to minute as the game clock wound down. And in this case, if I've seen him do it again and again in regular season games. I saw him do it in that overtime that night he returned from his knee injury in Portland when he just took the game over and blew Portland away in OT at Portland. And in this case, this series, Game 2 felt like a must-win after they blew Game 1, obviously, Oklahoma City, and Steph didn't do it in the fourth quarter. He did it in the third quarter. He scored 17 as they blew Oklahoma City off the floor and went up 88-68 after three quarters. Then in a definite must-win Game 5, 12 points in the fourth quarter, scored them mostly from the free throw line, did whatever had to be done to win that game at home to get it back to Oklahoma City for a Game 6. Last 4 minutes of Game 6, 8 points, all of them crucial. Obviously, Clay had done record damage from three, but Steph did the damage from wherever he had to do it, from two-point or three-point range that had to get done to get home back to Oracle for Game 7. And then, as Molly pointed out last night, fourth quarter, 5 of 6 shots, 15 points in the fourth. Again and again, whatever needed to get done, he just got it done, and he can do it. Don't tell me he's just some pretty three-point shooter. When it's time to score it off the glass, at the rim, he'll just score it, whatever it takes. This guy can close. He's as clutch as I've ever seen, and he's the greatest that I've seen since Michael Jordan.
I would agree, Skip, but I would like to reserve the right to see more. Last year was really his first go-round in terms of getting deep into the postseason. He got to the semifinals a couple of years, about 3 years back, lost the Game 7 of the first round a couple of years ago, ultimately won the title last year. Give him a lot of props. He is special to watch. He is a closer. He has tremendous poise. He's not scared. He makes big shots. There is no question about that. But at the same time, let's see what he does now. Let's reserve our judgment. Because when we talk about Michael Jordan, let's let the world know why we're talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan averaged 30 in his career. He averaged 33 in the postseason. 33. And I'm looking at some of these playoff numbers, Skip. These are the playoffs. And I'm just going to go down the list. Michael Jordan's first year ever in a playoff series, he averaged 29. His second year in the playoffs, he averaged 43. From that point forward, these are averages. It's not one game, it's averages. In the postseason, Michael Jordan, 35, 36, 34, 36, 31, 34, 35, 31, 30, 31, 32. That's Michael Jordan. And his career shooting averages is 49.7% from the field. And in the postseason, remember, the game was far more physical then, and you didn't live and die with the three-pointer the way you're allowed to now. He shot 49.7% from the field, 48.7% in the postseason. He won 6 championships, never ever lost the finals. So when I think about that, I say to myself, okay, Steph Curry, what we're seeing is special. What we're seeing is an individual capable of being thrown into the same conversation. We look at Kobe. He's won 5 championships. He's lost 2 NBA finals. We look at Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot, won a title, lost the title. We look at Larry Bird, won 3 titles, all right? Ranks top 10 in scoring, rebounds, assists as a player who performed in the clutch. Michael Jordan, all-time postseason scoring leader. And in PTR as well, he leads that category. This dude elevated his game. The steeper the circumstances, the bigger the moment, the greater Michael Jordan was. And so when I look at Steph Curry, again, do I think he's capable of it? Sure. Do I think you're right in saying that as of right now, this dude looks like the best closer since Michael Jordan? Sure. But there's still some work to be done before we just forget about Kobe and we just forget about Bird under these circumstances, because now they see him coming. He's not a surprise anymore. And he's going up against the champion in LeBron, who knows a thing or two about what it's like to go against guys like this. And so that's just the way I'm looking at it right now. I know that Steph Curry is big time. I know that he's all that in a bag of chips, but I still want to see more.
That is fair. I would agree with that. And to your point, obviously, Michael won all 6 of his NBA finals with 6 MVPs. Just can't top that. And yet, when we talk about closing, it's not about all those 30-somethings. It's about what do you do in the last minute of the game. Game 6 at Utah. I was there. I think you were there.
I was there.
Stole the ball from Karl Malone over in one corner, dribbled it up the floor, ignored Scottie Pippen saying, I'm open over at the three-point wing, and went straight up. You know the shot. Maybe got away with a little push-off, held the pose, swish, game over, basically. And that's the kind of play, and I keep seeing Steph make this kind of play on offense or defense. Whatever little play needs to get made, he makes it.
But that's now. I didn't see that in the NBA Finals. Last year, the Finals MVP was Andre Iguodala.
It was.
Michael Jordan was the MVP with his first title, and he was the MVP with his last. And all of the MVPs in between in an NBA Finals. So, again, you said since Michael Jordan, and I get that. But I also can't ignore what I saw from Kobe. I also can't ignore what I saw from Larry Bird. I also can't ignore what I saw from Magic Johnson, even though I look at Steph Curry as potentially better closers than all of them. All I'm saying about Steph Curry is that he has been the man all year long. Will he be the man in this championship round? That's what I need to see.
And obviously, he has to face the Steph stopper, Delly, right, in the next round?
No. Please, don't start that. Don't do that to Delly. Don't do that to Matthew Dellavedova. Don't do that again. Don't do that. Be nice.
All right. So
we don't want to send him to the hospital for a different reason.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
See some consistency there.
Yeah.
Up next, we're going there, folks. Is Russell Westbrook holding back the Thunder? Somebody at the desk thinks, though. We will debate that after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.